So there's this small YouTube channel named International Kid, and before you guys say anything, yes, I have resorted to hating on random college students, even though this guy's basically been in college for damn near 6-7 years now at this point. Assuming he really was born on September 25th, year 2000, like this reel implies. We got freaking Ash Ketchum over here flexing daddy's money for like the past 6-7 years. Like, he never ages, and that's really what I'm here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about his aging, I'm here to talk about him flexing. I haven't watched much of this guy's content, nor do I really give a hoot about his content, so I can't really say that this guy is like a sexist or misogynist or whatever like I usually do on a day-to-day basis. But I just want to talk about him and the concept of his channel and his brand. And what I also want to talk about today is just really this guy, making fun of him a little bit, primarily because I don't have much to do with my life other than project my misery on other people like the big stud I am. And before we continue, I don't know whether or not this guy's content is faked. I kind of feel like it is, but I don't really have any proof, so I can't really say for sure. And I also don't know whether or not all of it is satire. I'm just going to pretend it's not, mainly because I like to be miserable, and also because this guy's dedicated to what we are approaching to be 4 years of his life to this at this point. So I'd assume that he's actually taking it seriously. Also, before we continue, please do not go harassing Mr. J Ma over here. Everything I'm saying in this video is just purely my opinion. I don't have anything to back up my opinion this time. It's just what I feel about his content and my personal beliefs and nothing more. There's genuinely no reason to go out and harass this guy. You're just giving him more attention and helping him get more wealthy instead of doing anything meaningful for society. So I highly encourage you guys to just watch my video. If you want to watch his content, then go ahead, be civil about it, but don't leave nasty comments at him. Like, that's just kind of mean. You know, don't be like a mean guy, be a nice guy, you know, stuff like that. So with that being said, let's begin. I just think that people like J Ma who flex their parents' wealth are just really insecure losers who think that flexing money is cool, when flexing money just really isn't cool at all. Especially the way he earned it. He literally says that he's a nepo baby and he's flexing daddy's money and all that other stuff. And it objectively makes him a loser because he doesn't have anything to show for his wealth. Sure, having a bunch of money is cool, and hell yeah, it elevates you in status, not only because, from what I've learned in AP Psych, I'm not a professional, keep that in mind, but from what I've learned, from a biological and psychological perspective, you're more likely to survive and pass down your genes because you have a lot more resources, which instinctually attracts animals of the same species to a certain extent. It's like a psychological concept where people are more attracted to other people who have more resources because that's who they want to have a family with. But this guy didn't do anything to work for the resources. This guy's literally the equivalent of my stupid teammates in Valorant bragging about how they're positive in kills when the only way they got those kills is through baiting people. And I'm not even oversimplifying by much either. Like, I am oversimplifying, but not by much. This guy's baited his entire parents' life into the crosshairs of the smurfing Immortal 3 Reyna known as Marriage was born, and then all of a sudden yoinked his dad's money like Mr. Krabs. Like, there's nothing to show for his wealth. I don't understand how people, well, I mean, I can understand why people watch him, but I don't understand how people can respect him in this way. I also hope that he knows he's living a fake life. The way I see this guy's content, I think he's mixing up his digital creator life with his real life, and lives his real life through his creator life. And in case you don't know why this is bad, just think of the results of this as similar to the results of mixing ecstasy with vodka. You're trying to chase a really nice feeling, but eventually it would make you delusional. You will never be able to escape from both lives and can't live the double life. Who will you be tonight is the question. And by mixing your real life into your digital one, you will have unrealistic expectations for your real life, which is just unhealthy in the long term and will eventually lead to you being depressed in the long run. And if you're not depressed, then you'll become desensitized because of sensory adaptation. Thank you very much to my AP Psych teacher, which would make you do pretty weird things to chase a better high to fulfill your expectations of life. And I'm gonna sound hella egotistical here, but I don't really care. The difference between me and him is that I mix my digital life into my real life, where it's more of like a hobby than anything, like doing YouTube and stuff like that. That's more of a hobby for me rather than like an actual job for me. And kind of like how you have different profiles in MMORPGs for different classes, my main profile is real life and my alt profile is my digital life. On the other hand, this guy seems to primarily live in his digital world, trying to impress everyone and keeps thinking that people around him actually care for him, when in reality everyone only envies him. And the good example of people envying him is the comment section. All of them are always going like, damn, you're so lucky. Damn, that car is really cool. But when was the last time they have ever said anything really positive about him and actually meant it without seeking attention? It's good to keep your enemies closer to you than your friends, but not like this, my guy. Another thing that I want to talk about is just money in general as a status symbol and what it represents. Money does in fact make up a majority of your personality, but it doesn't like make up, but it shows how much of your it reveals your personality basically. I do not care what you or anyone else says. My firm belief is that money is pretty much almost everything. First, let me establish that money is objectively power. You can pay people to do whatever you want to get done. There's no getting around that. If you have enough resources, it doesn't even need to be like money. It doesn't even need to be like USD, yuan, yen, euro, or whatever other currency, rupees. You can still pay people to do things through like services or goods or anything like that. So think about this entire conundrum this way. If you give an individual the amount of money they need to be comfortable, you start to see their true colors. For example, look at Elon Musk and Donald Trump, the saddest breakup in Pride Month history. They can do quite literally anything they please, and no one can really stop them. But in case you haven't been catching up with the news, they're pretty damn cooked. They, as a couple, are pretty much broken up by now. And on the other hand, people like Keanu Reeves and Ryan Reynolds use their powers to do good. So money is not one's entire personality in the way where money is all that there is to that person, but rather it reveals a lot about that person through the power that they have. But bro is just out here spending all of daddy's money. He's a trust fund baby. Actually, not even a trust fund baby. He's a trust fund zygote who doesn't do much other than spend daddy's measly allowance of, what, 10K of some random currency. And sure, that is a lot, and I'm pretty sure he's being sarcastic. But still, even then, this tells me that because he doesn't do anything to actually earn the money, and he doesn't really do anything worth his time with the money, that he doesn't actually know how to use money, he just spends it willy-nilly. And yeah, I know that I heard that he got his money through Alibaba investments or something like that. He's like an Alibaba dropshipper or something. But even then, he doesn't seem to have a clear way to make money, so this guy's clearly deep diving into the spending circle. And let's just say that he somehow has some mysterious source of income that he can keep milking, like more Pegasus still milking drama in the big 2025. He's just needlessly flaunting his money to seek validation from the internet, and I find that to be really pathetic, to be throwing your money around in order to feel a sense of superiority, which is probably a result from daddy spoiling him. And let's just say for a moment that it's all satire. Which, yes, I can definitely see this being satire because he is sarcastic at times, and I do see that he doesn't actually mean most of the things that he says. But even then, why would you want to watch this? Like, sure, people have their interests, right? But I genuinely can't see why people would want this, because by watching this, you're just putting yourself in a position where you just want more. You want to be like him. When in reality, a lot of people are not going to reach that. Nobody is going to be able to reach the amount of wealth that he has simply because he was born into it. And that's okay. You don't have to be rich. You just need to be able to sustain yourself and try to enjoy the peaceful moments in your life and try to enjoy the things that you have in life. But people like him, when they post things like, oh, I'm buying my 10th car as an international student, his entire brand is literally just him buying stuff. He buys stuff, you watch him buy that stuff, and that gives him more money to buy other things. This is like watching a Roblox video where basically the creator is just buying stuff on the marketplace. You watch that creator buy stuff on the marketplace and rate those items, and that creator gets more money to buy more things with Robux. That makes no sense at all. I don't understand how people can watch this. But then again, people have their own interests. But I'm still going to trash on them anyways because I have the right to. And yeah, I mean, that's really about it. That's all I really have to say. Overall, at the very most, this guy's just another insecure douchebag. But at the very least, this guy's just contributing to the whole, envying people on social media type of thing. I don't really have any reason to continue this video. I just wanted to be negative today because I am on a red carpet in Valorant right now. Actually, I just got out of the red carpet because I wrote this script a while ago. And I got the green carpet now, but that's going to change pretty damn soon since I'm in low elo. But anyways, yeah, that's all I really have to say. And yes, I will have fun staying poor. Thank you, fellow brokies. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. That's all I really got to say. I hope you all have a good day. and bye.